When he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Byron Buxton, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well out of here into the visitors bullpen. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
So now 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Strong settles under this one. And there's one down. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
On a line. Strong takes it in for the out. And there are two outs.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Riley Greene.
Oh. Two down, nobody on.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Caught just shy of the wall. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Gavin Williams. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Chandler Simpson leading things off and takes a strike. Oh! A little out front there as he swings through it. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting second, shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Nope, that's inside.
Out towards right center field. Reynolds on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So up next for Toronto, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
That's a ball.
Gets him to chase after that one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Curve in the dirt. Swings and misses, struck him out. Top of the second, stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Reynolds. Foul ball there. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That one fouled off. Yo, one. Swinging a foul out of play. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Nice job behind the plate there.
Batting seventh, second baseman.
One out
Cody
man at
Clemens.
first. And up next for Cleveland, Cody Clemens.
Ball.
One now. Swings over the top of that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Nick Gonzalez.
Check swing went around. That's strike 1. High fly ball right field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A towering shot to center.
Nope, outside.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
In the air to left center. Kwan gets under it. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Addison Barger, the next to hit, takes ball one. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one misses. Ball 3. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swings through that. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. That one's in there, 0-1. Fair ball. That gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Now a chance for Patrick Bailey. In the dirt. Man at second. Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Swing, and he breaks his bat.
That's an infield fly.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
Curve in the dirt, kicks away. Runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Way inside, gets out of the way. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, stepping up for the Guardians, Carter Jensen. Right side. Gets it to first.
Yep, got him.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder Byron Buxton.
Just
No, that's a ball.
missed. Buxton getting the start in center, hitting leadoff in today's game, and his on-base percentage so far this season right around .380.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and the count 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. This one in the air, center field. Strong under it. 2 down. Stephen Kwan
Next
digs
for
in now.
Cleveland, left
He's
fielder
0 for 1.
Stephen Kwan.
That's the ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fastball almost got him there.
That's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. That's in
Strike
there.
one.
And now 3-1. Drilled out towards left center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson.
Williams back to work. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
That one lifted to left. Kwan on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter James Wood.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed.
No.
You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Off
Ball.
the mark
Whoa.
there. And it's a full count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Misses downstairs,
low.
and that's
Ball
ball
4.
4.
Take it
His
back.
ability to draw walks
Up
has been
next
something
for the Blue Jays,
that's been part of his career
first
since
baseman,
day 1.
Rafael
So a man at
Devers.
first. Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Nope. Ball 1.
In the dirt. Here's a 2-0.
Strike 1.
Man at first, 1 away. Just
inside.
missed. Here's the pitch. Runner
Thank you,
goes.
mate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it. 2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Two on, 1 out. Hammered down the line. Base hit. Here comes Wood around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping in, Addison Barger. Buxton under this one. And there's 2 down. Two aboard, 2 outs. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Doubled his first time up. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Hit on the ground to short. Gonzalez to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. As we go to the top of the 4th, stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Over to first, and he's saved. The 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Ramirez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Here goes the runner. Pitch inside. No throw. He's in there safely. That missed inside. Full count now. And he can't come up with it. Here's the tag, and he's out. And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Popped in the air, left field, and makes the grab. Runner tags from third, in to score from third, and they cut the lead to 2.
Next for Cleveland, first baseman Liam Hicks.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now, Cody Clemens.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball one low. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
That's a ball.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Patrick Bailey.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And he's into second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage. And that might be the case today.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Chandler Simpson. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Waste no time there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ball 1, no strikes. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey!
The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave some.
Line drive, base hit. Runner from 3rd in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Gabe Spire.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is James Wood. Simpson, the runner at 3rd. Wilson at 1st, 1 gone. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got and swinging. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. He's already homered in this game.
That's a ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And this one gets away and can't squeeze it. But all the runners hold. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, stepping up for the Guardians, Nick Gonzalez. On the ground. It's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher Carter Jensen.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Oh, 2 now.
Ball 1. Nope, that's high.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man at second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered here in this one. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. The 1-0.
Huh.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. So man in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the 5th. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman Jose
Pivotal
Ramirez.
at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. And that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Jays, George Springer.
Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
In the air, right side. Reynolds should have this one. One up, one down.
Anytime you can put 8 runs up on the board at this point in the game, you know there have been some really good approaches at the plate, and clearly they're a confident lineup right now.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Kazuma Okamoto looking to start something with one gone. This to third, and that's just foul. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's the ball.
And that skips into dirt. Three-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Clement at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Okamoto round second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
For the Blue Jays, catcher Bailey.
Ball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Two on, 1 out. Late on that fastball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Miles Straw getting ready to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Sliced hard but foul. The Blue Jays trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. now in Toronto. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Riley Green.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Tyler Holton.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That's too low. Ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Pitch misses outside. 3 balls, no strikes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
In the air to left center. And there's one away. Now here is Liam Hicks.
First baseman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Oh, that's inside.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
2-0.
Oh.
Runner on the move. And there's a foul ball. The Jays holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now a fly ball to right center. Straw chasing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Up next for Cleveland, second baseman Cody Clemens.
Fouled off left side. Green leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Oh, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now. On the ground to first. Puts the tag on him leaving the box. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Chandler Simpson.
Chandler Simpson.
And he grounds one to the right side. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
For the Blue Jays, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. They try another pitch out. Gaddis, the tall righty, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. On the ground to the left. He gets there with the slide. And that's a great play for the out. James Wood next up for the Blue Jays. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Bennett Sousa gets the ball now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Nope, that's off the plate.
That one to first. Hicks steps on the bag. Got him.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Caught him looking for the K. Top of inning number 7, stepping up for the Guardians, Nick Gonzalez.
Now pitching.
The new pitcher in the game, Edwin Uceda.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's a 1-1.
Whoa.
On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher Carter Jensen.
Swings through that one for strike 1. This one popped up. Wilson in position. Takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the order now. And now Byron Buxton. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Jays, George Springer.
Now pitching for
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Hayden Birdsong.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a foul ball. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
That one not close. And it's 1-0.
Nope, that's low.
This one in the air, right field. That gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. In the dirt, blocked. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh. On the ground.
Oh.
And that's just foul.
Well,
Check swing, he held up. Ball 3.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second. On to first,
yep,
double play.
he's out.
We're at the top of the
Leading
8th.
off for
Stepping up for the
Cleveland, left fielder,
Guardians.
Stephen
Stephen Kwan.
Did he go?
Checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Straw chasing after it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
So they turn to their closer, Ben Joyce.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. The Blue Jays up by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter.
Here's Riley Green.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one ripped to left. 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one missed. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Here's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 8th. Miles Straw now at the plate. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Absolutely bang bang at first. Made his speed really work for him right there.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. See you later. A 2-run blast. And they add on. It's 6-2. Jacob Wilson next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
For the Blue Jays, designated hitter, James Wood.
Pitching change here, Hogan Harris.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add to the lead. It's 7-2. 1 down. Rafael Devers next up for the Blue Jays. That hits the dirt. And that is ball 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Ball.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hicks takes it in for the out. 2 down. Next to hit, Kazuma Okamoto.
Third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
And that one inside and it hit him.
Take it in.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Base hit center field. Devers headed home. Fires it to the plate. He's safe. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Bailey in the box now, takes strike one. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewalling, it's awesome.
And the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike.
Who's your worst?
No throw, safe at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So now with one away and a man at second. Now it's the shortstop. Gonzalez. Righty reliever out of the pen, Tommy Nance.
And, you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
There's one. They put the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game. 8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Si corono todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Does anybody know
I have the time. Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way.